What's up, basketball fans? This is Coach Nicole, and welcome to The Pickup. Today, we're excited to bring you 2024 Nylaia Carter. Nylaia is a quick guard who already has a high IQ. We're excited to chat with her and talk a little bit about what it was like playing on a varsity team as an 8th grader. Nylaia, I appreciate you taking some time to talk with me today. Tell me a little bit about what it was like having to finish the school year online.
It wasn't very hard because I had done this thing called a backpack, and that's what you have to do at JCPS to get out of 8th grade and continue on to high school. So I'd already finished that, so my workload wasn't as hefty as it normally is, so it was pretty simple.
Okay. Were there any kind of 8th grade celebrations that you missed out on?
A dance, graduation, and we had like a whole week of field trips that we would have taken.
So did you get to do anything else instead to kind of celebrate?
Not really. I kind of had like a little family gathering where we just had cupcakes and everything, but not as big.
That's still something, better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what have you been doing now that you've got all this free time?
Of course hooping, but I kind of started summer reading for high school, and I've been doing this forward movement packet, which helps me with different aspects of the game, how to connect who I am as a person to basketball.
Nice. So what has that been like?
It's been a journey. I'm getting to find myself as a person and how to connect it to basketball and how those two worlds kind of connect together. And I didn't see it at first, but now it's coming to the light.
From doing that, what do you think surprised you the most?
A lot of things that I do well in basketball, I've done well in my own life, like preparation and things like that. It has carried over into my basketball world. And like before games, I always have to look pretty and everything. Like before I go somewhere, I always have to look pretty and everything. But like it all's connected now.
Awesome. Cool. So academically, what are some of the subjects that you enjoy?
Anatomy. We don't discuss anatomy in middle school, but it's like we kind of go over it. But I like the going over part. That's pretty much it. I don't
Why do
really
you like
like it.
anatomy?
I want to be a physical therapist.
Oh, okay. So you already know what you want to go into. That's good. So how do you think knowing what you want to study will affect what college you choose?
It will affect it a lot because if it doesn't have that, then what's my purpose of going there and play basketball when other schools have basketball and the classes and I can get my degree? So the college needs to have both, and then the class needs to be good, and so does the team.
Awesome. Good. So transitioning to talk about basketball a little bit more, tell me about some of the things that you've been working to improve.
My dribbling and shooting, mostly off the dribble into a shot and catch and shoot.
What are some drills that you've been doing to work on those things?
I go to training. I'm going to training tomorrow, so I think he's going to probably having us working through some cones, and then probably at the last cone he's going to be guarding us. So when we get our move, it needs to be quick, and then off the dribble pull up because he's pretty big. So if we don't do it correctly, it's getting swatted. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I've done.
So what was it like playing on a varsity high school team as an 8th grader?
It was fun. A lot of new experiences. It wasn't an adjustment it was an adjustment because I was playing at a public school instead of a private school. Like different aspects of the public school as like distraction wise and new coaches and everything. It was a big change, but not so big where I couldn't wrap my mind around it. But all in all, it was fun.
How do you think that helped you prepare or even have an advantage now going into high school basketball?
I know how the game is. I know the speed. I know what's expected. Basically like all the basics. I still don't know, like for my new team, of course I don't know like the coaches standards and everything yet, but I know like the basics of like the speed and everything.
Good. And what are you looking forward to most about high school?
The high school experience, dances, football games, of course, the basketball games. Yeah, basically all that. Everybody coming together.
So first, tell me a little bit about when this game was, who was this game against, and what was the game plan going into it?
We were in Berea, Kentucky for a Christmas tournament, and we're playing Oldham County. This is actually our second time playing Oldham County. The first time was at preseason. The game plan going into this game was, of course, to win, but we had played them already, so we know it's going to be a little difficult to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in this set right here is a play called like Stanford, and it's basically to get the ball to the corner and reverse it quick enough because their defense was a little slow, so we could get a quick shot off.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
I'm going to start it up. So you've got the ball in the corner, you shot fake, you dish it off, and then your teammate misses it, but you get them a good look. So tell me a little bit about when you get the ball, what goes into your decision making? What are some things that you're looking at or looking for?
Of course, to score first, but before if I don't have a look, then I'm always looking to pass. In this set, I think when I drove, I kind of ran into some defenders, so of course she was the backside.
Mm-hmm.
And she's one of my known shooters, so of course I would pass it out to her.
So on this next play, you get the rebound. And then what we got you go coast to coast, but at the end you get blocked. What do you think you could have done to get you 2 points in transition instead of getting blocked?
I could have reversed, went on the left side and reversed. Or I could have, I couldn't have Euroed, but maybe kind of stopped a little bit, use my body and go up into her because she's bigger than I am.
Yep. So in this play here, you get an offensive rebound and then you go back up. What are some things that you think you could do to turn that into an and one, especially if you're getting an offensive rebound? That's a great opportunity for a putback. What could you have done to make that an and one?
The same thing I could have done with her, use my body, like maybe took a strong dribble and went up into her body. Mm-hmm. But no, I'm not as strong, so that little push into her gives me some momentum to finish strong.
Mm-hmm. So this play here, we see you going downhill, and then you shoot a nice mid-range jumper. So are pull-up jumpers something that's kind of in your arsenal when it comes to your game?
Yes, most definitely. Around in that area is where I hit a lot. The three's not really, that's what I'm working on now, but wasn't really my shooting area. And by the free throw line, 12 to 15-foot jump shots, that's where I'm pretty good at.
Mm-hmm. So in this play here, we actually watch you get a steal and a putback. So tell me defensively, because you all pressed a lot last year.
Yes.
In your press, what were you kind of looking for to help you get steals and easy buckets?
The trap. Trusting my teammates that they'll trap the ball and I'm taking away the next pass. If they get a good trap and I know where the next person is going to be, like in this play, and I can get an easy steal. Mm-hmm.
So on this play, you're cutting across, and then you find the open teammate. So what are some things that you do that help you improve your court vision and be able to kind of see what options there are?
Always moving. Like if I'm always moving, then different people can shift around, the defense moves, and that leaves an open person open. Mm-hmm. Especially if we're all moving, the defense gets confused and somebody's constantly open. Mm-hmm.
So on this play here, we're kind of watching you guard the ball, and it goes out of bounds, but she is able to get by you a little bit. So tell me about defensively when you're guarding the ball, what is your mindset?
Never watch the ball. That's one thing I've always learned is to stare at their belly button and kind of pace their dribbling. But when I'm on ball, never look at the ball because the ball can go anywhere. But yeah, and stay in front of her. Don't chase. Stay on ball.
Yep. So this play here, you got the ball up top, and then it gets kicked out of bounds. What could you have done to make sure that ball didn't get deflected?
Probably a fake. A fake one way and then give it back to her. Or maybe chosen a different side because there was two people on that side.
So this play here, we see you get another offensive rebound and put back. So are offensive rebounds something that you go for often, or what kind of determines whether or not you go for an offensive rebound?
Who's in the game? Like most, if it's more of a post, I kind of wear back like the girl at half court. I'm mostly that girl that gets back. Or if we're in a press, I'll go for the ball. So I'll be closer to the basket because normally on a press, guarding ball or on the other team's girl that's at the front by the baseline. So mostly depends on who's in the game and if we're pressing.
Okay. So speaking of pressing, we're gonna watch y'all press right here. You guys get a good trap. It gets deflected, you secure it, and it's 2 points. So when you are at the top of your trap, one of those trapping people, what are some things that you have to do to create a good trap?
I think the first person obviously has to lead them to the baseline, have to cut them off baseline, using the baseline as the third defender. But yeah, most definitely using the baseline, getting wide, big, make sure the ball, hopefully the ball doesn't get through. But it did, and it led to a steal. So we have to secure the ball so my next player can get into the passing lane and get that steal.
Good. So to wrap this up, we play a game that we call Fast Five, and I'm going to give you a category, and then you've got like 90 seconds to give me 5 names that fit whatever the topic is, okay? So your first one, your top 5 favorite players to watch play.
Dior, Candace Parker, John Wall, Katie, Kyrie Irving.
Okay. Give me your top 5 favorite places to shop.
Nike, Journeys, probably Target.
Okay.
Forever 21, and Spencer's.
Okay, good, awesome. Well, thank you for taking time to chat with me today. How can people catch up with you and learn more about you on social media?
My Twitter handle is Nylaia Carter, my first and last name.
Awesome, okay. Well, again, thank you for taking time to talk with me, and hopefully we get to see you play soon.
Thank you.
I hope you all enjoyed getting to learn more about Nylaia. College coaches, remember, she's only a 2024. Make sure you have her name written down. Make sure you all follow her on Twitter and also subscribe to our YouTube page so you can get all the latest episodes right in your inbox. We'll see you next time on The Pickup.